Hello, I am Daniel the Kentucky Atheist. This is my girlfriend Michaela, and we're doing part 2 of paranormal experiences. And we want to share the paranormal experiences we had together. And if she would like, she can start the video.
Okay, it was one night that me and my boyfriend was about to go to bed, and I went in there first, and I just felt something was in that room. I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was going crazy. And then we both lay down, and I didn't even shut my eyes. Like, my eyes was locked to the shadow I saw behind my boyfriend.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about if you'll mind me interrupting for a second.
Yeah.
I was dead asleep. And I was dead asleep, and I had, you know how you feel like there's someone staring at you, and you wake up and you see someone staring at you? It was just like that. I felt eyes behind me staring at me and staring me down, and it woke me up in a good sleep that I was in because I was out. And I look behind me, and I see like a silhouette of a shape of a person standing in front of my curtains behind me, and all I saw was the eyes just looking at me. Then I looked at my girlfriend and I said, "Do you see what I see?" She said, "Yeah, I've been seeing it before you woke up." And I told her the reason why I woke up was because I felt someone behind me staring me down. So yeah, what other stories would you like to share?
I remember one day that it was just me and you at the house, and I was in one room and you was in the other playing your video game.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember this.
I was just watching shows and he was playing his video games, and I heard a woman's voice, and he was like, yeah, he thought it was me, but it wasn't. And I went in there, I was like, did you hear your name being called? Because I heard it too.
Yeah, I heard it twice.
Yeah.
Like, I was into my video game, and I was playing the Ghostbusters, the video game, which a game I highly recommend. Ironically, I was playing this Ghostbuster game. And I'm really into the game, and I'm playing, and I hear a woman, sounds like it's coming from the living room, yelling, "Daniel!" real loud. I'm like, yeah, because I thought it was my girlfriend, because we're the only two in the house. And then I hear my name being called again. "Daniel!" And I'm like, yeah, because I'm trying to, beat my level, and I'm not exactly in a position where I can put pause and go see what she wants. So as soon as I beat that level that I was on, I had paused the game, and I started walking towards the living room. She was in the other room, the room we were sleeping in at the time. Now we're sleeping in the room that I was playing the video game in. But anyways, at the time, we were sleeping in the smaller room, which is now going to be the baby's room. And she had the door open, and I started to walk past that room to go into the living room because I thought she was in the living room to see what she wanted. And she just laying there in the bed on her little tablet and watching her YouTube videos and whatnot. And she's like, "Hey," I'm like, to my surprise, I'm like, "Yeah, what did you want?" She goes, "You heard a woman's voice calling you from the living room, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah, twice." She goes, "That wasn't me." Oh, okay. That's not the first time something like that's happened to me either. Go ahead. What about any
Experience I experienced by myself.
Yeah, experience that you have by yourself?
I have a couple.
Like the one of the nine you told me
Oh
about.
yeah, that's the very first time I ever experienced anything. It wasn't at this house. It was some other house I lived in before I got with him. And I was just in a deep sleep, and I felt a woman take her hands and push me down on the bed. And the woman didn't have no eyes at all. And she looked like she just put on a, she looked like a clown. And it was a
She looked
nun.
like a clown?
Like the makeup that she had on her face.
Hmm.
And like she had no eyes, and I told her get off of me, get off of me. She was still holding me down, and to the point I couldn't breathe. And next thing you know, she disappeared. And I ran downstairs and told the person that was downstairs what just happened, even though I heard that house is haunted. But I didn't believe it because I never seen it until that day.
She was in an abusive relationship at that time.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I could be wrong. I think it was a warning for you to get out of that house and out of that relationship. But, and whatever the viewers think, please leave a comment about that below because I'd be interested in hearing y'all's opinions. Every opinion is valid. Um, Now, you remember when I wish I knew the name of the app she had?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We honestly didn't think it's going to work. Especially me. But she downloaded this app.
On my old phone that I had last
It's kind of
year.
like an EVP app, Out there are spirits that are around. You can communicate with them through this app. And I really wish, like, she had it on her phone before she dropped it and busted it. Oh my god. But anyways, she had this app, I can't remember the name of it, and she was asking questions and her grandfather came through. The same one that shook me up out of bed one night, by the way. And she would ask questions, he'd come back with full sentences.
Like everything he said, it just made so much sense. And
He carried on an intelligent conversation with her among other spirits that were coming through. Full sentences. It wasn't like that zip, zip, yip, yip, yip,
yeah,
and one word thrown out here and one word thrown. No, this was the voices were coming through with intelligent sentences. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
like I heard, like I was crying, and like cause
Yeah,
I missed him, I miss him.
yeah, she got real emotional.
And I heard him. He said, "Don't cry, babies. Everything's gonna be okay."
Yes,
And
he
I cried
did.
even more.
And then
It
I
was just
chimed
crazy.
in. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. I'm really bad about that sometimes, so please overlook me. She's learned to. But anyways, I even chimed in and started asking questions on the thing, and I was getting full sentences, full conversations, just like she was. And I've never seen that in any shows like Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures. It's always they record and play it back. This was nothing like that, and you could hear the the spirits that we were talking to in full sentences, in intelligent conversations. No hiccups, no skip, no nothing. Just I found it to be pretty amazing.
It was. It
A
was really.
really great
Yeah.
experience. And if it was some kind of app that was rigged, very convincing. But I don't believe it was.
But his voice, his voice was so clear,
All
and it
the
sounds
voices,
just like him.
all their
How can you
voice,
explain that?
yeah,
Come on
all
now.
their voices were crystal clear.
Yeah.
Full sentences, full conversations. We even got an entity that claimed to be Jesus. Remember that?
Yeah.
Through there, full sentence, full conversations. Now, do I believe that Jesus exists or that we was really talking to Jesus? No. But, I think it was an entity screwing with us by
Yeah.
making that claim.
Could
But at
be
the time,
anybody.
we was religious, and I thought, oh, that's Jesus, you know. But I just think it was just an entity screwing your
I remember
face.
what it said. Yes, my child.
Yes.
I remember that.
And, ask questions, intelligent answers, full sentences, full conversations. I really wish I thought to, record that during the time.
Because that would have been great.
If we ever find another app like that, and I start to see her or have full conversations like we did, I am definitely going to record it and I'll definitely upload it. But yeah, now she's also had TVs turned on and off for her in this house, which has been pretty common. No, go ahead.
Like one day you was asleep, you know how you are.
Yeah.
And I was up by myself watching regular TV. And it was the Roku TV. I don't have a Roku TV anymore, but
She
I
gave it
did.
to her sister.
And my boyfriend used, he likes to fuck with me. And, you
I
can
do.
buy that, the remote on your phone or your tablet.
You can download an
Yeah.
app. And I would often
Fuck with
go
me.
out, be in the living room, changing the channel on her as a joke, and then I'd go outside
Do it in my
the
window.
bedroom window where I would smoke, and I'd fuck with her changing the channels, and she's on YouTube putting on regular TV, changing anything to flip her out, But she always caught on to my bullshit,
Yeah,
and
I
she'd
did.
come at me real angry, and I'd just laugh my ass off. But the intent was to, scare her, but that never worked. It just made her angry.
But anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
But anyway, I died, because the TV was switching on me. And I knew that he had that app on his tablet. And I went in there and was like, he was asleep, so it couldn't be him. And I went back in there, same thing, switching through channels, turning it off, turning back on. It was just weird, and I didn't have the remote near me at all. And the second experience I woke up from a nap. I was really tired that day, so I took a nap. And I woke up, the TV came on by itself, and I was scratching my head. I wasn't scared or freaked out. I was kind of like, what the heck, I think that was the last time I experienced anything with myself. Yeah, that's the last thing.
Is there any experiences that we had together that we might have left out? I've been trying to say or think of any. I'm not so sure I remember any other experiences that we had together.
I think that's it.
I think you might be right. And the next video we're going to do is, at the hospital after we had the baby, I'm going to do a video welcoming our little baby girl into the world. So
it's going to be Tuesday that we're going to be having her. I got to be there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I have to do a C-section. And then we'll definitely take a video of the baby and let y'all see her.
Yeah, she has to do a C-section because her cervix hasn't opened.
She's down there, but it's not open to where it needs to be. And tomorrow I'll be 37 weeks, so yeah.
But yeah, I plan to do a video welcoming her into the world because every life is precious and every life is a blessing. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.